YouTube, JJonescaraudio1. Man, you already know what it is. Just got done with the big three. I told you guys I was gonna cut you back on. Yesterday I had dropped a screw, which is still down in the motor somewhere. This screw right here, man, this little quarter-inch screw. I dropped down there, and I seen it right. I seen where it dropped. That it dropped like right up in here. You know what I mean? Like from like right up in here to like down in there. And I went to retrieve it, and when I went to get it out of there, I knocked it down even further. I thought I heard it hit the ground. I've been looking for it everywhere. Finally, I just broke down, went to the hardware store and copped like 5 of them. So if it ever happens again, I got some backups, which hopefully we won't have to be messing with that no time soon. I did notice that my sound cube fuse holder is melted and all messed up, and like I don't know if it just got too hot. I mean, I'm sure it got too hot, but that's going to be a problem. I don't even know if that run is currently working right now. It's melted so bad that I can't get the fuse block off of the wire. You know how it snaps in place, like this one right here. I had to upgrade this wire right here. Anyway, let me start over. I don't know if you saw my prior big three, but like I said, I was in my rookie stage. Matter of fact, I had watched the EXO video on how to do the big three. I didn't even know what the big three was, right? So the very first time that I did the big three, I did it in 4 gauge. Remember, I had that 4 gauge fuse holder sitting right here that's no longer here. I didn't even know there was such thing as 0 gauge at this particular time. I had went to eBay and I got some 0 gauge, which I still have a piece of right here. And I did the big three as well as I started running 0 gauge to the back. Okay, the big three was in excess power big three kit, so it wasn't like it was the cheaper stuff. But the runs that I got, besides the sound cube run, and I think that's it. Besides the sound cube run, it was all eBay wires. So like I still got one to replace up here. Like I said, it's going to Slam like it is. When I get back from Slam, I'm going to be running outside the car because I'm going to need at least like 4 runs to the back. I'd like to do 4 and 4, 4 power and 4 ground, but I don't know. Anyway, back on topic to the big three. If you didn't see my big three before when I was explaining, I was in my rookie stages on my other video. Go back and check that video out. What have we done since then? We upgraded the alternator post. Shout out goes to 818 Bass because he's the one that made this possible. I don't even know why he threw this in, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. I guess he just had it laying around, or he couldn't use it, or whatever. Anyway, shout outs out to you, brother. I appreciate you. So now, this run that I had here would not go on with this alternator bracket, or with this being in the way. So I had one open anyway, you know what I mean? So I figured I would run to here. I was running everything on the top, but my hood wouldn't close. So I had to take those back down and run it to the bottom. So this is my one run going to the back. It's just a positive run, nothing special. It just happens to be off the alternator instead of the battery. And here goes my positive going over to the battery, to the positive. One of my runs going to the back. These are the regular starter cables and stuff. The smaller wire here that you're seeing is to the Sony head unit. It requires to be ran directly to the battery instead of feeding off the positive and negative, you know, in the car already or whatnot. I think that's because that built-in amplifier that it has. And yes, I did say built-in amplifier. It is able to push subs that amp or that radio by itself. I think at a 4 ohm load. Anyway, got my strut tower ground here. I'm grounded to the frame right here, or to the frame, to the motor block right here. And there's also a ground right here off the motor block. So I felt pretty confident doing that, and that's where it's always been. So here's one. There's one coming off the motor into the negative, and then there's another negative running up here to the strut tower. So that's basically the big three. I'm impressed with it. I think it looks a lot better than what it did previously. I did get a chance to clean up this battery and charge it as well. So I'm happy with that. I probably should have went with the 6-pot terminals up here instead of using these big, because these are a lot bigger and bulkier, and they don't look near as attractive as the Sky High ones do either. Shouts go out to Toolmaker, man. That's not a diss. It's just you know, they just happen to be shinier because these have been out here forever, and they've been in the weather a long time. Nothing wrong with them. They work fine. And shout out to you, Real, over there, Team No Games, man. Yeah, you're right, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I didn't have to come in here and waste all this wire and redo this big three. Not that, I needed to give you an explanation or anything like that. I'm just saying that stuck out in my mind as I was doing this. And thank you for that information, bruh. But no, like you said, it wasn't needed. You know what I mean? I didn't have to. Like I said, it was excess power wire. It wasn't a cheap wire that I replaced, you know what I'm saying, with this big three. I don't know, just something about that sky high wire, man. Something about that sky high name, and I had the wire sitting around, and that big three had been up here for a while. Not that there was anything wrong with it. It just didn't look as attractive as it does now. Plus, I had to do some little things like, utilize this. And I knew that when I did that with that big old sky high terminal that I was going to have to, I was going to lose the ability to put my thing back on. So I just zip tied that down. It's not that attractive. But I'm really worried about that sound cubed run right now. I'm really worried about that. I should have just went ahead and cut it out and replaced it right now, but I didn't. Like I said, it's going to slam the way it is. So if I'm running on one run, damn it, then I'm running on one. I'm just gonna blow it up. Whatever it is, that's how it's going to slam. Because when it gets playing this time, I don't look forward to tearing it down or having too much downtime because, it's already been down for like 2 months already, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to get in here and beat on it. So I think today might be the day. If not today, definitely tomorrow. I got some beer up there to drink, and it's starting to get hot out here. So most likely this will be all that I do today. Because, beer and car audio don't mix unless it's already playing. But I know I'm all over the place, and I apologize, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and jump up off here so I can, I got my, I can't unlock anything right now because I don't have my power locks. Or do I? Oh, yeah, I do. I forgot. I'm going to hook my battery back up, so now I got here's all my runs that come out from the front to the back. And they're ran up underneath the carpet, and then the box sits on top of that. So that's why I can't access those real easy. And this fabric is going to be redone, guys. I hate to even show this, but, you see all my flaws just like everybody else. So, yeah, it's going to be done in this stuff. The same stuff that's on the back of the wall. It's going to be done in that and on the front of the wall. But I just haven't got there yet, guys. So I've got to cut these lugs off so they can run up to my bus bars right now. And then after I do that, I don't think there's a lug on that negative. I can just go right ahead with that negative. After I do that, I'll be bringing the amplifiers out here. So I'm probably about a day away, guys. I mean, I could probably get it playing today, but like I said, it's just getting too hot. I want to sit down and drink some beer. I guess I could pull it up in the shade and do it, but, I'm just being lazy, man. Just being lazy, that's all. And rambling on this damn YouTube. Hope nobody gets pinched in there. Let me go ahead and give you guys one more look at the trunk before I get to installing these amplifiers and crap. Here she is. And I'm liking the way she turned out, guys. I really am. I got my temperature setting already ready to go. I think I'm gonna mount that. I think I'm gonna mount my what's the name back here on the wall, or onto the wall, the charger and telecharger. I think that's going to be the only thing that mounts directly to the back. That may change. I don't know. I guess I could put it over here on one of these sides since there's not going to be nothing there. But hell, I don't know. I did not mean to make this a 10-minute video. I was just trying to do the big three and holler at my boy. Team No Games over there. Real raw. But that's what it turned into. So it is what it is. But I mean, I don't even want to shut the hood now, man. I mean, because I'm so impressed with my work, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to brag on myself or nothing like that, but, I try to keep it nice and clean as I can. I mean, the car is a 97. It's old, man. It needs cleaned up, really. It's just been sitting, you know what I mean? That's all I do, basically, sit. So I need to go ahead and get it playing so I can get it driving again, because it needs to be taken around the block, That's why that battery, I think, was so low, because it's just been sitting, Don't get no PT, no playing time. So anyway, peace and love, YouTube. I appreciate y'all for checking in with your boy. Deuces.